Now then, hobbyists. Here at RC So-and-so, we have opinions on most Tamiya models that we've been able to get our hands on. A surprisingly good one has been the Tamiya KongHead with its 6x6 chassis. Who would have thought that bunging half a dozen wheels onto a chassis would be so much fun? But it is. The KongHead does seem to take any situation into its stride. We've tried it in the wet, on sand, in forests, and car parks, and it always does a great job. But this raises the question, why is it not overly popular? If you were to speak to someone and ask them what their favourite Tamiya is, they would probably look at you with a quizzical look. But if you ask somebody that was familiar with the world of remote control vehicles what their favourite Tamiya is, you would get all kinds of answers. The Grasshopper, Hornet, Sand Scorcher, TT02, Blitzer Beetle, not you, Wild One, or of course the Tamiya Lunchbox. If you were to compare the Tamiya KongHead with the Tamiya Lunchbox, you realise the issue. The KongHead doesn't really have any personality. The KongHead is just too good and it deals with every situation rather well. It doesn't bounce around and wobble. The steering is almost like lasers. It doesn't spin out with slippery surfaces, and it will tackle any gradient that would scare those of us that are built for comfort and not for speed. In some ways, it's a victim of its own precision, which is unfortunate. Don't get me wrong though, I don't want models that have dodgy wheels or intermittent faults, and it should be loved more. It's great fun to drive. Maybe all it needs is some Groucho Marx glasses being hot gluing to the front, or a driver figure with a mullet and Crocs. Anyway, here is the Tamiya KongHead running around an unused car park. Let's see if it can bring some thrills and spills. as you could see, it does motor all over the place and it handles its surroundings once again. But that's not the full story. Let's head back and see what outtakes we could find, as maybe this will help with its personality. So you don't miss out on further videos and similar nonsense, please like, feel free to comment, definitely subscribe, and press that bell-shaped thingy to be woken up at all hours for further content. But for now, that's your lot.